This is why you will rarely ever see videos of me in a session. I don't have a journal, a cute like personal journal. I'm not spending hours like fiddling through notes and stuff. No, bitch. I sit in silence for 3 hours, closing my eyes, moving my lips. It's the most boring thing you will ever fucking watch in your whole life. But it's my process and I'm sticking with it, so. This song started after a breakup. I remember being like, wow, I'm not crying. I actually feel like relieved that this is over. I think like when somebody constantly treats you like a question mark and the like not knowing if you guys are gonna make it or not, the anxiety of that can be so much more overwhelming than the actual breakup itself. Once it was over, once I like had the answer that like I sort of needed to move on, it was like just felt like a big all right, cool, now I know, and time to heal. I went to the studio with my good friend Caroline Aylan and was just talking about how I was feeling, and yeah, from that we wrote this, and I think we had written the song, and I realized that falling out of love was like an acronym for F.O.O.L. And I was like, we should just call it F.O.O.L. I think that'd be really cool. You know, so like a lot of these lyrics really are things that had been said to me from friends and my parents and, you know, lots of people in my life that cared about me and saw the way that this person was with me and didn't like the way that he had treated me or this or that. And yeah, and that's basically how this song came about. It's sort of a collective experience when you're writing with somebody else. You know, like someone will say something and you're like, oh, that's really good, or I'll say something and they're like, that's really good, and just, you know, sort of going off of the gut instincts of all of the people that have done this really well before. For the most part, though, when I write songs by myself, when I have all these like lyrics, I don't sing anything for anybody. I just kind of write it all in my head and write all the melodies in my head. And then like 3 hours later, I'll put it all down and I'm like, is this good? And sometimes when I'm with a producer, they're like, we can move on. I'm like, no, I'm writing. But they don't know because I'm just like, I'm like this on my phone the whole time. And I'm like, a lot of the times I don't love starting with a track. I also don't typically love when there's drums right at the top because I think drums can really inform the cadence of your melody. I really believe that is what like hell might be. Like maybe purgatory, if I end up there, is like just like a bunch of producers trying to find the perfect drum sound on a MIDI keyboard. It's like doom da doom 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 get da doom doom get. It's the worst thing ever. Producers, I'm letting you know right now. It is so non-conducive to songwriting. We all hate it. Don't do it anymore. Stop it. I think my favorite part of the song is probably the chorus when it says, aren't there supposed to be pieces that I pick up? Nobody said I'd be dancing while we're breaking up. Nothing's ever felt as good as falling out of love with you. Because that really is how I felt. I was like, wait, I'm like out with my friends at the Edition. We were like dancing and like having fucking tuna melts at 2 a.m. at Mel's Diner and like milkshakes, and I'm just like so happy having like the time of my life. And like, I should be sad. I probably should be. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I should be admitted or something. I genuinely was so relieved and so happy that it was over and that I could just go on with my life and heal and have answers. It was just the clarity that I needed.